Hello, everybody. Easter. Well, I was wondering what to talk to you about today. And then earlier this morning, I went to, where did I go? I went to Pets at Home, and they had a sign about Easter treats, which is a little bit odd because it's for dogs and cats. And of course, they don't know what time of year it is. But I thought, I'll talk a little bit about Easter. Because as usual, I'm going to go for about between 5 and 10 minutes, and I thought there's something I can talk about because I've had quite a few Easters. And what difference does Easter make as you get older? Because of course I'm speaking mainly to an audience of people. According to my Google Analytics, I'm talking to an audience of people who are over 50, predominantly male for some reason. And I thought, well, what am I going to say about Easter? Well, what's Easter like when you're a child? I'm going to go through the 3 stages of man, and I'm using man as the group terminology for us all. So as a child, what does Easter mean? Before I start, let's do a quick, of course, there's the umbrella thing that Easter in the Christian world is the Holy Week, and that stays with you throughout your life, whether you're practicing, whether you're Christian or not. There is always the original meaning of Easter. So while I'm not going to talk about that in any detail, I did think I'd mention it at the beginning for those of you for whom Easter is very special in a very fundamental way. As a child, Easter, I remember, and the children that I know, Easter is mainly about school holidays. It's about Easter Sunday being full of chocolate. Easter eggs, if you said to any child, is probably the first phrase that they would come up with. And of course, adults will tell you that Easter eggs are a terrible waste of money, and you could get more chocolate than that if you just bought a bar, etc., etc. But for children, Easter is about Easter egg hunts. It's about bunnies. It's about time off school. Perhaps it's about going to grandparents and families, or maybe even off on holiday. So Easter for a child is magical, probably second only to Christmas, really. But it really is something that most children look forward to if they're fortunate enough. And I'm going to go to the second stage, and that's really as an adult, because let's face it, some of those things that make Easter great for children carry on all the way through your life. So as an adult, what does Easter mean? Well, it probably definitely means time off work, because there are bank holidays. Of course, some people work bank holidays, and thank you very much, folks, because you make that holiday great for the rest of us. But it could be bank holidays. It's about the ability for when the bank holidays come in, you get some really creative people who they look at when the days off are, and you've got Good Friday and you've got Easter Monday and then the weekend in between. And you have people who can take sort of 3 days of their annual leave and end up being away for 9 days or a fortnight. And it's absolutely magical. I wish they could deliver that much creativity 9 till 5. So for adults, it's about holidays, time off work, and you still get things called Easter eggs. And for many, many, many of us, myself and my family included, that can still be an ovoid full of chocolate, and nothing wrong with that. But also adults do get Easter eggs where that could be a small gift of some kind. It's not really a mini Christmas, but some people do get what they call an Easter egg, and it's usually delivered to them on Easter Sunday morning. And that's also something very much to look forward to. And of course, for adults, there's the things that they can go out and do over Easter. Easter Sunday is always a good day for lunch. It's not Christmas lunch. That's something different again. But people do go and look for that. And so it's a very great time. So I'm probably taking people there up to and into their 50s. These are the things that they're really looking forward to. And Easter's special from the day that you can say the word Easter right the way up until, and now I'm taking you into your pre-retirement, your retirement, which is where I am now and where most of you are according to my analytics. And why is it special for us? Well, it's special really for three reasons, at least three reasons. The first one being, we still love what happens when you're a child. So give us a chocolate egg, even if we have to suck it or have a sugar-free one because we're diabetic, it doesn't matter. We still love things like that. And we love seeing the kids having a great time. And similarly, we love being with the adults and maybe having a special lunch. So we get it all over again. We get our own personal Easter, but we get to share the things that the children and the adults are also having. So what's unique to us? Well, small things like we're the ones who can say that we really like Simnel cake. Yes, a slice of Simnel cake with a cup of coffee is fantastic. It's a time of year when, certainly over here in the UK, things begin to open, both literally and metaphorically. Literally, the National Trust opens its sleepy eyes and shakes off the dust from winter, and suddenly country houses and gardens are open and the spring flowers are out, and so we can start going outside again. And that's a really nice thing. Of course, sometimes it's in March this happens, sometimes it's afterwards, but I always just for the sake of simplicity, I think that these things happen at Easter. So we start going out, and as I said, literally and metaphorically. So literally, the National Trust starts to open up, and metaphorically, the whole world starts to open up. The grass starts to grow, the flowers start to bloom, you get blossom, you get birds. You really do feel that sense of rebirth and regrowth, which of course is a symbol of Easter. And that's really nice. And it gives us a feeling that we've come through the winter and the foul, wet weather that we've had. And I think I'm talking to everybody when I say that, for this past winter. So we realize that we've not yet got webbed feet, and we've got, hopefully, spring and summer to look forward to. And that's another reason why Easter is so very special. And I hope you all have a good Easter. It's a couple of weeks away yet, but I thought I'd give you something to look forward to. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, give me a like, and please, if you want to add anything to the debate, leave a comment. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.